Hello guys! Sorry for that little false start there. We're streaming Spyro. We are playing some Spyro. Reignited Trilogy. Spyro's looking as purpley and dragony as ever. Good stuff. We're going to try on 100% Spyro. And I'm going to procrastinate as much as I can doing the two flight levels from Beastmakers and Magic Crafters. And Peacekeepers, in fact. The only one I have done is Sunny Flight, and I absolutely detested doing that level. I hate the flying levels in the first Spyro game. They are so much harder. The Speedway levels in Spyro 2 are a lot easier. I can't even remember what the flight levels are called now. I've got to try and find... I think it's IGN's wiki that I use. Sunny Flight, yeah. Okay, so Peacekeepers one is called... Let's see. Once again, we start the episode with a night flight. That's the one. We start the episode with a pause screen. So I'm going to try and go and do night flight. So I need to travel to Peacekeepers, which means I will also have to do, or I'll say I have to fight my way through the enemies, but they're not really that difficult, are they? All right, so unlike other episodes in this series, I am streaming it, so you can see my stream overlay and stuff on screen. Hopefully, that's not going to be too much of an irritation. If it is, I will switch things off. I'll turn off like the tip jar and things like that. Everything else, I tend to place things so that they're as unobtrusive as possible. So we will see how successful that has been. Hey, you're dead. You're dead. Where is the flight level? That's Dry Canyon. Something tells me it's like somewhere over here. Is it down here? No, that's Ice Cavern. That's Cliff Town. Is it the one over here? That's Dr. Shem. There it is. Night Flight. Okay, so before I go through the portal, I'm just going to have a quick look at the wiki. Hello Dylan, welcome, welcome. Dylan's my biggest critic on Spyro, so it's good that you're here. Alright, in Night Flight, your target objects are rings, chests, arches and lighthouses. To start, follow the pink rings along the route. They lead you on through the tunnel and to the left. You need to fly inside the rings for it to count. If you only go through the ring itself, it won't count. Okay. Next, you'll want to go after the chest sitting on top of the crystals in the water. After the third chest, heed the directions of the arrow fairy and turn left to find the next line of chests. Once you get the last one, you should see several arches below and to your left a bit. Follow them about to the left. Once you've done that, we come to the tricky part, the lighthouse. Oh god. These are activated by flaming them, but be careful not to hit them dead on as that can waste time. After getting the last arch, bank left and fly down to find Lighthouse 1 with 2 shortly behind it. Once you get it, follow the directions of the arrow fairy and bank hard left. Can you imagine that out of context? Follow the directions of the arrow fairy. Bank hard left to find Lighthouse 3, then hard right to find Lighthouse 4. Grab 5 and 6 by following the cliff to your right, then after 6 follow the arrow again and bank hard left to get number 7. Follow the arrow fairy's directions again to turn left a second time to get to Lighthouse number 8. So rings, chests, arches, lighthouses. Let's do this. I'm going to try and... Well, I was about to say I'm going to try and do it first time, but that will be dumb to have that as a target. I will try and do it in the first 5 attempts, let's say. Rings, chests, arches, lighthouses. I think that's what it was. Alright. Rings down. Thought I missed a chest then. I think I did miss a chest then. Find out in a second. Oh no, I didn't miss a chest. That's good. Alright, arches. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I find out the audio's out of sync. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lighthouses. Right, yep. And then down here. How have I run out of time? How did I run out of time? Is it because I did that stupid swoop down because I thought I'd missed a chest? I could have sworn I followed the slickest line possible and yet I ran out of time. I did do everything in the right order, didn't I? There was rings, chests, arches, lighthouse. I thought I'd missed it there. Right, don't nosedive. There. This is the next one. Oh! Alright, the audio's a little out of sync. I just got what you meant there, Tom. Do you know what? I legitimately thought halfway through that attempt, I'm going to do it first time. And then I ran out of time. And now it's going to take me about 12 attempts, I bet. You watch. Right, you. Ignore that. This way. I'm already a second behind what I was on the last run. God damn it. You pick up speed when you swoop down. Oh, so actually swooping down's a good thing. Alright, come on. It's trying to do smooth movements. It's like when I do the racing. I twitch a lot on the corners, which does cost me a lot of time. Which is something that I am learning to deal with. But unlike in a real car, GTA is a little bit unpredictable when it comes to driving. Right, dive down early and then swoop up. Alright, I slightly caught the pillar there. That's going to cost me a little bit of time. Oh no, I missed the arch. Oh, it's going to be 2 hours of me doing these flight levels now. You watch. You bloody well watch. And I so nearly did it first time. What was it? I had 2 lighthouses or something left? That's going to cost me some time. Arrow fairy. Again, take that out of context. Talk to someone about the arrow fairy and see how long it takes for the men in white coats to turn up. Ah! This is stupid. Yes, flight levels are the hardest part, which is why I left it till last, and I really wish I hadn't. I should have done each one first, and then I could have relaxed and enjoyed the rest of the level. Right, all the rings. The rings I've got nailed. I can do the rings, no problem. It's actually this bit here. Oh, actually... See, I think I did that better than I did before. And then I look at the clock and I'm on the same amount of time. And I missed the chest. I should listen to music from the Lighthouse family to calm down. I don't like the Lighthouse family. That'll just make me more tense. you SOB. That's bad. That's very bad. That's cost me a second or two. Alright. Down. Up! No! Ugh. It sounds like I'm making excuses. I'm not. I feel like there's no depth perception. Like, you don't actually know how high you are above the water until you face plant straight into it, of course. Then you know how high up you are. Or aren't. Alright, swoop down. Flame on. Flame on. That was a really bad maneuver. What am I doing wrong? I so nearly did it first time. I have a good habit at that. I get really close to completing something the first time, and then I can't replicate it. So if you give me a chance to do the mistakes that I should have done on the first time, I will do them on the second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever it might be. I went crazy there. That's cost me so much time. Alright. Arches. One. Not really sure why the arches explode as you fly through them. I feel like that's a design flaw. Oh, I'm beeping. Beeping's not good. I'm not a fan of the beeps. Alright, swing a left. Swing a left. Up. I'm going to run out of time again. I know it. I'm going to run out of time again. No! You are joking me! Oh! Wait, which way? Which direction's the last one? Is it left? Yeah, it's left. I panicked and tried to sort of look and just dived instead, landed on the roof. That's the closest. That was the closest. I hate this level. What awful level design. It's that one bit between the lowest chest and the highest chest. What genius decided to do that, and why didn't Toys for Bob fix it? They've had, what, 2 years or whatever to work on this game? Could you not have just altered the X value of that pillar a little bit? Sorry, the Y value, not the X value. Actually, the X value would have worked as well, because you would have had then more space to fly up to it. I did have it then. I did have it then. That's the most annoying thing, is I had it absolutely nailed on. I mean, you've all seen my first attempt. I say my first attempt, my first flight level, Sunny Flight, and just how close I came to not doing that. How close I was to running out of time when I flew through that last, was it arch? I'm going to do that again here. I'm basically going to faceplant the last lighthouse with 0.01 of a second left. God, can you imagine if I was a speedrunner and I was doing this? That'd be the end of my career. Down, down, round. Up a little bit more. So you've got to swoop down low and then up high. There we go. Down a bit. Not bad, not bad. Oh, for God's sake, stop landing, Spyro. The one time I don't want you to land and you do. I'm beeping already. Not even halfway through the arches and I'm beeping. Tom, in a minute, I'm just going to ask you to come up here and do it for me. This is ridiculous. We're an eighth of the way through the stream already, and I've not even done the first level that I wanted to do. I've got to do 2 more of these after this before I can move on to Dreamweavers. I should say Dreamweavers it's the homeworld I remember the most, but it's the levels that I remember the least. I cocked that right up as well. What's the strategy? Like, where am I going wrong? What's the secret between going from that lowest chest to that highest chest? Because that's where I'm losing all my time. I'm trying to go as low as I can. But then I end up going... Because I'm basically flying vertical at that point. And I either miss it like I did there, or I end up landing on the pillar, because I don't know how high up I am in relation to what I'm supposed to be hitting. So I fly pretty low to this one, and I fly pretty low to this one, and then I do that. Aren't the speedway levels a lot easier though than the flight levels? Wasn't that one of the things? People played the second game and they went, oh, the flight levels are so much easier in this game. I think Insomniac forgot they were making a kids game when they did these levels. What happened there? Camera, you're screwing me. Alright, the beeps have started. Oh, camera screwed me again. I got screwed by the camera twice then. Twice. Like, once is annoying. Twice. And I was doing well. I actually did the chests. Trying not to swear. Trying really hard not to swear. Trying really hard not to swear. I don't think I can change up the pattern though. I think Sunny Flight's a bit more open to interpretation. You can do things in certain orders, but... Well, you can vary things in certain orders. Like, you do the trains first or whatever it was. I can't even remember now. This one, though, it feels like I could swoop to the right there and get those lighthouses, but I'm worried that if I'm getting towards the end and I'm running low on time, I'd rather have the lighthouses there as like a safety net, so I can quickly go and flame them and... Well, I mean, I'm supposed to flame them anyway, you know what I mean. Camera! You're like glitches. Oh, you son of a bitch. I never liked you, Spyro. I was always a Crash fan. That's not true, actually. I always liked Spyro more than Crash. I'm going to run out of time. I'm so going to run out of time. Oh, you're all the way over there! No! Oh, you arse! Take a sharp left and start with the chests. Alright, let's have a look at that. So I'm just surveying at the moment. So if I do this, because technically if the chests and the rings start and end in the same place, then I can do them in this order rather than the order I'm supposed to, and still end up in the same place in roughly the same time. Okay, that was bad flying from me. We'll try that again. Because then I'm swooping down onto the thing that I don't like, rather than climbing up. And swooping down is more dangerous because you end up in the water rather than missing. But I like this idea. This could work.